Welcome to the largest illegal migrant settlement in the United States you've never heard of. Roughly 40 miles or 64 kilometers northeast of Houston, located in Liberty County, there is a mystery housing project that for some unknown reason no media covers except for extremely local ones called Colony Ridge, which many elected officials are now describing as one of the biggest internal national security issues in the country.
But we can't have entire cities of people who have come here illegally with basically no law enforcement. In some cases, I'm told no running water. It's a very dangerous place to be. This is not what America was built on.
Who would have thought? The population just 2 years ago was 22,000 people and now has exploded to anywhere from 55 to 75,000, mostly made up of illegal migrants. Colony Ridge is described as a landing ground for many that flood through the southern border to set up a temporary camp, but not everything about this place is as it seems. Indeed, multiple reports show that it's quickly becoming a stronghold for many cartels, including Sinaloa and Gulf, with operations from distribution of drugs to human trafficking, safe houses, and a black market haven. And here's the thing, law enforcement often doesn't even want to go into this place, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. And speaking of ICE, the Border Protection Enforcement, yeah, these guys won't do shit.
You're free to go all anywhere you want. You're free to.
Okay, it's no problem if I go to Chicago.
Anywhere you want. You're free to.
This entire thing is a ticking time bomb that's about to blow. Just 10 years ago, there wasn't much going on here, and now it's 38,000 acres, roughly 2 to 3 times larger than Manhattan, with cheap single-family units, mobile homes, shacks, tents, which is why some people are calling it the world's largest trailer park. Honestly, they need to make a documentary about this place because what you're about to witness is fucking nuts. This whole area dates back to the 1850s. Some Americans settled here after discovering some oil fields, and it's mostly made up of rural people who all know each other. But all of that changed in the last decade. A company called Colony Ridge LLC arrived purchasing massive amounts of property, all owned by a man named William Trey Harris.
Trey and Harris. Yeah, they apparently are involved in some really bad businesses in Texas. But it says here that, John, you are the real owner. And I must ask, where is John Harris? Where's John Harris?
Okay, this next part is pretty important because it explains how the business model works. The marketing company that takes care of all the front-end stuff is called Therenos Houston. These guys market almost exclusively in Spanish, telling people own land now in the United States, offering their WhatsApp number. Why do they use WhatsApp? It's because they know people outside the country use it, and it bypasses international calling restrictions and fees. Bon. Although the company denies that they're targeting migrants, even though they say this is a safe space, just from their own LinkedIn profile, they have an army of foreign nationals working for them. Interesting. But here's where it gets a little bit spicy and why some people are calling it a scam. You can judge for yourself. According to Todd Bensman, a national security fellow at the Center for Immigration Studies, people that purchase property at this place do not need to provide a social security number, proof of income, or a credit rating like a bank. Instead, the buyers can take a loan directly from Colony Ridge LLC with just a few $100 as down payment. The interest on the loans, however, can be anything from 15 to 20%, which is colossal. The place is not only appealing for people that are broke, but the amount of police or sheriffs is so little and spread so thin that it allows many to keep a low profile. And based on what Bensman is saying, the only time sheriffs will even check immigration status is if a violent crime occurs, because or else it takes too long to check everybody. In other words, open season for everyone. Now the question about the cartels. The earliest report of their involvement here is at least 2013, when federal and state investigators raided a Mary Jane growth operation on 300 acres in Liberty County. 6,000 plants were found, explosives, and guard towers, which the government now calls the largest marijuana growing operation in the county's history. Here's another one. In 2021, the DEA busted another multi-million-dollar meth manufacturing lab. Don't tell Walter White. But the most insane part is that for some unknown reason, there just seems to be some full media and political blackout about this place. According to the president of Texans for Strong Borders, Chris Russo, the developers have also done massive political donations, most likely to keep the attention away. For example, Governor Greg Abbott has received $1.5 million from the Harris family, and when Abbott was asked about the donations, he didn't want to comment. Now there is a border town to the colony called Plum Grove. The former mayor, named Leanne Walker, says for some time now, she has waged a massive legal and political war against Colony Ridge, referring to it as the Kraken, describing it as another civilization quickly encroaching and invading. Okay, now, why is this so important? Firstly, most of these projects can start to pop up throughout the country, gaming the system and spreading. The Harris family could easily be bought, manipulated, and threatened by the cartels, which would change the game fully. And all of this is happening as the influx of illegal migrants into the United States hits an all-time high from all corners of the earth: Ukraine, Asia, Africa, Latin America, you name it. Hundreds of thousands every single month. And while the Biden administration laughs and gaslights anyone who sees what's happening, Colony Ridge isn't going anywhere anytime soon. The place is becoming a full-scale city and a network for criminal activity to flourish unless we shine a massive light on it and pressure down. Alright, I might go a little bit deeper in investigating this place as there's a lot of mysteries around it, and I'll keep you guys posted. Let me know your thoughts. I'll be seeing you guys on the next one. Peace!